capturing moments, creating memories. And welcome to our channel.
So hello and welcome to another video, and it's another driving video, and we're starting off here at Stafford, and as you can see we're right by Stafford prison. Wow. Excuse me. There's a lot of inmates in there, and I think even Ralph Harris has been an inmate in there. So incredible. And that's on Crookie Bridge Road. So yeah, let's start off in Stafford. We've got Stafford tyres there, and we're moving up now to the big roundabouts. I haven't decided yet which way and where I'm going, but yeah, we'll definitely head somewhere. I fancy heading down the M6. So yeah, we could be doing that for you in a minute. So the lights have just got me there. So I've had to stop at the lights on this major junction. Let's give us a good view of Stafford Town Centre though, straight in front of us there, looking in the clock. Wow, pretty incredible. Don't know how long we're going to be stuck at these lights for. Can't go anywhere yet, they're just changing, so right, let's go. We want the A34 at the moment, so we're going to stop in this middle lane. And I think it's all the way round to the right, but yeah, in front of me there's amazing Stafford Town Centre, and I have got videos on the channel excuse me again, of walking through Stafford Town Centre. I think it's about 18 months, 2 years ago. Look at all the building work here. You're certainly renovating that building. New self-storage coming soon, so it's going to be a big storage centre, that is, I would imagine, when it opens. So again, I'm stuck on these lights on the roundabout, and then they've gone green, and we'll start heading now along the A34 towards Stone. But as I say, I fancy the M6, so I think we will head towards the M6 and go that way for you. So that should be pretty good. Alfred's in front of us. The Paul Reynolds bar, you can see the sign for that, which I showed you on another video. Paul Reynolds bar used to be a nightclub, you know, as well. Who can remember that? Drop me a comment. So Alfred's in front of me. We fit car parts, we repair bikes. And I have seen some Alfred's vans on the road where they actually come to your house and obviously do the repair at the house. That must be really, really good service to have that. So just in front of us, we're going to head to the left. The sign actually says we're going towards Eccleshall. We're not going to Eccleshall, we're going to pick up the M6, the junction of the M6, and get on the M6 for you there. So let's have a look. We've got here an abandoned building to the left. I don't know what they're doing with that, but they have started doing some work. Look, and all the windows seem to be out, and it looks like they're breaking them up because they've been smashed so many times. McDonald's in front, the Ford garage, Enterprise Rent-A-Car. And all the Ford garages used to be Bristol Street, but they've now been taken over by Virtue Ford. Wow. So you can get Eccleshall this way, but as I say, we aren't going anywhere near that. We're going to head off and we're going to join the M6. Now let's carry on down here. Speed limit down here is 30 miles an hour. We're doing 27 at the moment. Just following, you know, all the traffic. houses both sides of the road. Pretty incredible. And the M6 is not far down here. It's actually gone quite cloudy now as well. So earlier on today it was really, really nice and sunny, but that's all changed and everywhere's clouded over, which is such a shame. I've got this tickle in my throat, so I'm just going to open a drink and just have a drink, see if I can get rid of it. Well, that feels a bit better. Look at the daffodils again here now on the side of the road, on the left hand side, and the edges, they look amazing. There's big houses on the left. Wow, look at the white tree here coming into blossom and the pink tree. Wow, that's incredible. That's just a real sign spring is in the air, and the daffodils as well. I know I keep repeating myself, but I just absolutely love spring. You just can't get a better time. So let's have a look what it says here now. Turn left, M6 south, M6 north to the right, or we can go to Stone. But we certainly want the M6. I wonder how busy it's going to be on the M6 motorway today. We'll find out. And see the M6, look, you're directly in front of me. So we've got climb up and onto it on a slip road. So there's M6 south towards Birmingham. We certainly don't want to go there. We want M6 north. So we don't want this first turn, we want the second turn here. And there we are, we're on the M6, we're going up the slip road. Variable speed limits. So this is a smart motorway. So when we get on here in a minute, you'll find there won't be any hard shoulder. And we've probably got about 11 miles to do now to our next junction. So let's keep the camera rolling. Let's get on. So I'm doing 50 mile an hour at the moment, and the speed limit at the moment is purely only 50. So in this stretch of the motorway, they do vary it. So you've got to be very careful, because you can quite easily get a speeding ticket. Now I have heard they do drop the speed limit through these areas because of pollution. Apparently you don't pollute as much at 50 mile an hour as you would at 70 mile an hour. Obviously it does slow your journey down. And we've got all these notice boards, look here, telling me 50 mile an hour. So I wonder if we will get a national speed limit sign anywhere. We'll carry on and have a look. So we've got 4 lanes of motorway here. We're right over in the slow lane. And we're doing 50, so we can't go any faster at the moment. And I think there is a purge at the moment on speeding on the M6 and people hogging, excuse me, the middle lanes. And wow, in front of us now, look, we have got a national speed limit sign, so we'll probably be able to clog on a little bit with the journey, so when we get here. So let's take it up to 60 now, so we're just accelerating up to 60 mile an hour. Probably need to get past this lorry, so let's head out into this other lane. Minnie's slowing us up a little bit, so again we'll go out another one. So we're doing now 63 mile an hour. And there's a sign in front of me there, look, it says don't drive tired. Wow. So if you're tired, it means you've got to come off and have a rest, really. Incredible. And there's a lot of cameras, a lot of speed cameras and everything on here, and cameras over all the notice boards. Look, so I don't know whether that's just monitoring traffic or whether it's monitoring speed. I really don't know. Let's get ourselves over in this lane just for a few minutes, but we are coming now again to quite a lot of traffic, look, so we'll probably have to move out again. So what's it say here? Services Stafford 1 mile, Keel 11. Let's indicate out, make sure it's clear, and get past this next lorry. So we're now in the 3rd lane. We haven't been in the fast lane yet. We haven't needed to. 66 mile an hour. And we've got past there. Again, let's go over. We'll keep in this lane for a minute because obviously there's quite a few lorries and cars we need to get past. I'm keeping a good distance from the car in front of me until this lorry decided to do that on me. So let's move over. This is the problem you get on the motorway. You're keeping your distance and then somebody pulls out or pulls in into your lane. 68 mile an hour as we go past the services here. More lorries in front of us. We're going to head past them before we move over to the left again. Really clouded over now. Oh, and here's this lorry. He's coming over on me. So this is what I was just saying. You've just got to be so careful because he's just filled the gap and he's just getting past that other lorry. Then he goes back over, and that's how you get these smashes on the motorway because these lorry drivers just don't care. You generally find when there is a crash, it's always a car and there's always a lorry involved. So again, I'm just keeping a nice distance from the car in front of me. So if obviously, the motorway does come to a stop, I've got plenty of braking room and we'll be able to pull up. But it's always the worry of the cars behind you because we've got one now and he's absolutely tailgating me. So I was going to go over to the left, but I have changed my mind there because we need to again pass these other lorries here. And the car that was tailgating me is that black one that's just come past. Always people in a rush. It's just incredible. So we passed them. Let's get over to the left, but not for long, Lucky, because as soon as we did that lorry in front of us, he's just come out of the slow lane and into our lane. So again, we need to check it's clear and get over and get past him. But isn't this amazing journey up the M6? I haven't done an M6 motorway drive for a good while, so this will be interesting for you when you're watching it. I know some people will find it boring, but I don't, because I just absolutely love driving. So we're approaching junction 15 and we've got 4.2 miles to do, so I think we'll come off at junction 15 and we'll head up the A500 then. We've got another lorry here now in the 3rd lane, so I'm just going to move over to the 4th lane so I can get past him. You wouldn't think they'd be allowed to come in the 3 lanes, would you? Think they'd have to stop in the 2 outer lanes. So we're getting past, and then obviously when we've got past, we are going to move over out of this lane in case there's anybody who wants to come past me. There shouldn't be, because I'm doing 70 mile an hour. But you always get these people who want to break the speed limit. Look at the countryside here. It's fabulous looking, absolutely amazing. Wow, I'm loving it. Absolutely loving it here today. Quite windy as well. Let's get over into this lane. So we've got 2.8 miles to do before we leave the M6. Had a smashing run. Traffic's been quite light considering. But remember what I said when I said we're on the motorway, and this is a smart section of the motorway, so there's no hard shoulder here. If you break down, you've just got to try. And I think there's little pull-ins probably every mile, so you've just got to hope if you did break down you can roll to a safe pull-off place. I don't know how they get away with these smart motorways where there's nowhere pull off, you know. I just think they're so dangerous. And I've just passed a pull-in there, look you. So there'll probably be another one in about a mile's time. But just let me know in the comments what you think. I always think there should be a hard shoulder just somewhere where if you do break down, you can pull over and get out of your car and you're a little bit safer pulled on an hard shoulder than in a road where the traffic's constantly flowing. Let me know what you think. So we're coming up now to all the different signs for the junction we want to get off, so we will need to get over in a second. So it's Stoke-on-Trent, Newcastle. It's a mile, we've got a mile to go, so I think we'll start heading over now. We've only a mile to run. Alton Towers, the Potteries, Trentham Gardens. I think we need to start getting in behind this transporter, to be honest with you. There's quite a bit of congestion, so we'll just drop back, give ourselves a nice space, and there you are. That's what I was talking to you about earlier on. Somebody's filled that space for me. So A500, Stoke-on-Trent, Newcastle under Lyme. That's where we're going to come off. 0.6 miles. And as I say, it's been an incredible journey down the M6. So we're going to come off here, and as I said to you earlier on, we're now going to join the A500. And then I think from there we'll join the A50. So what are we now? 0.3 miles. You can actually see now the 3, 2, 1 signs for the get off. So I've just put my indicator on, and here we go. Let's leave the A500 for the M6 for the A500. And there's the A500 sign. Quite a sharp turn this is. So we turn to the left and then immediately to the right, and then we've got some traffic lights up here before we join the A500. And this is quite a busy roundabout as well, so let's have a look. So the A500 straight on. Lights are green, ready to go, so let's carry on. And then we're coming to this roundabout. As I say, it's so busy. This is incredibly busy. Let's wait for a clear, safe spot, which we've got just after this blue car. Let's go. And there we are. A500, speed limit of 50 miles an hour. With average speed cameras on it. So we're doing 50, so we'll steady out at that now. We won't go any faster. Look at this boat. I've noticed that's been there for a few weeks and there's a flat tyre on the trailer. I wonder when that's going to be collected. Incredible. Look at the city of Stoke-on-Trent now in front of us. And And there's the sign, Hanford, City of Stoke-on-Trent. Like I say, 50 mile an hour. You can see right in the middle of the picture there, the incinerator. That's where we again joined the A50 today. There is, as I say, average speed cameras along here, so you have got to be careful of your speed. This section years ago always used to be national speed limit, and then over the last couple of years they have reduced it to 50 mile an hour, which they have done on a big stretch of the A500, to be honest with you. So we're just coming past the Trentham turn-off, and that looks quite busy on the right there, look. Wow. We again come off here in a second. So we'll need to, when it's safe in a second, get over to the left. I'm indicating now. And let's move over. And as I say, we're going to join now the A50 towards Derby. So another really, really busy road that we're going to go on, and there's numerous cars that go up there every single day. Derby, Uttoxeter, Longton, Fenton, A50, and of course it's pointing there, look, to Alton Towers and the Bet365 Stadium, home of the local football team, Stoke City. Oh, the lights have got us. We need to stop. Thought we were going to get through at one point, and then all of a sudden they changed. So this is the major roundabout from the A500 to the A50, and believe me, does it get busy. And you'll see in a second the A50 heading down to this roundabout is always busy, and I'm looking across now, and you'll see it in a minute as we go round it. The traffic is pretty much stationary as we head to this roundabout, and it's always bad there most times of the day. Incredible stuff. So here we go. Let's head up the A50. I don't know whether we'll have to stop again here because there's another set of lights, and the answer to that is yes, but they are just changing, look, and there's all the traffic I was on about, and wow, you have a look at the Bet365 Stadium in front of me now to the right. Really incredible. Let's move over a lane. So we'll head up the A50 for a little while now, and then we'll bring the video to an end just up here in a bit. Well, look at the traffic on the right hand side. It's incredible how busy it actually is. Wow. Don't know whether we're coming to the back of the queue here, but all that's going down towards the what they call the Sidaway roundabout. So yeah, still quite busy here, but obviously slackening off a little bit. The A50's gone now down to 2 lanes. The speed limit is 50 mile an hour. We're doing 49. So we're staying in the speed limit as I nearly always do. Well, I always do. Just isn't worth speeding. There's too many speed traps on the road. So all these cars that are passing me, they're all breaking the speed limit because I'm doing dead 50 mile an hour now. So we've got Longton, Stone, Trentham to the left. We've got the big Tesco of Longton on the left-hand side as we come up here in a minute. Wow. Curry's, Smith's Toys, McDonald's. They're all to the left there. I don't like this big wall. I always really hate this section of the A50. Just a horrible, dirty looking wall that they've built. And then the walkway, we've got all the walkways. Let's just get past this lorry because he's slowed down to 40 mile an hour. Let's push it back up to 50 and just get around him so you can see in front of us better. And he's actually started speeding up again. So we've just passed the Longton turning. The next turning is the Normacott turning. Slip road here with a lorry coming on, so we'll just slow up a little bit while he comes on. We haven't had to slow up too much. I couldn't get over because there's like a lorry hogging me to the left and not coming past me. He's actually here now as I've had to slow up more, but I couldn't get over, let this lorry on, even though I was indicating. He was just hogging up to the side of me. So as I say, there's your Normacott turning. The next one is Meir. We again head under the Meir tunnel. And then we're going to finish the video just after we've gone through the Meir tunnel today. So you can see, can't you, just how much traffic there is on the road here. It's pretty incredible how busy it actually is. There's another footbridge across. And then, as I say, just in front of us now, we can head up to the Meir tunnel, which is pretty amazing. So the Meir tunnel, let's have a look when it said that was built. 1998. This was built. I don't know whether it was built in 98 or whether that's the date it actually opened. Look at that. I had to slow up a bit down here because the speed limit through here is only 30 mile an hour. Let's get in behind this lorry again. So I hope you've enjoyed this video driving down the M6 from Stafford to Meir. If you have, please like, please share, and of course, please subscribe. Give Nick a big paws up, and we'll see you soon on the next video. And I'm going to say to you, the vlog is over. See you soon.